The live I didn't think I was going to be doing. I found these lollipops at the store. They're sugar free. I don't know how they're doing that, but they did it. Hello, Uday Veer Singh, what's up? Marco, hello. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I just had a moment. So as some of you know, it's hard. Guys, shout out to these lollipops that I found at the store. Hold on. The sugar-free ones, they're actually really cool, really great. I don't drink coffee now. Just sometimes around this hour. You know what I did do though? I had some edibles earlier and I thought I was gonna like go to bed, but here I am thinking instead about things. I guess the one thing, because I was feeling so uncomfortable today, like the whole day. And there's a reason for that. Be careful, too many will give you a tummy ache. No, yeah, I'm just having like one. I'll show you what the brand is. I don't know, I just picked them up. Coochie Coo? That's weird as fuck. But okay. I didn't even realize. I was like, wait, I didn't read it out loud. Anyways. But they actually don't have like, they're not made with like those alcohol sugars that give you diarrhea. They're not made with that. It's made with like, it's made of like, what is it called? The like isomalto oligosaccharides from I don't know, some like why it's dark tonight, because this is we're in a different we're in a different place, and that's totally fine. I don't mind. Actually, I think dark is better. That way, like if people see me on their what is it called, reels pages, they can like scroll because they won't like they don't really see me. It's better that way, unless they like want to listen to what I'm saying, then they can stay. Yeah, and also I'm just chilling. How many milligrams? I think I actually had like 10. I'm Tom Cooks. I'm not always on edibles on stream, but it just happens to be the case where I'll eat the edibles and like need to. I'm here. I have no friends here right now. I mean, I do, and I could technically vent to them, but it's a weird hour to go be venting to people. You know what I mean? It's a weird hour. So, but I'm not even venting though. I'm not even venting because here's what's happening. Okay, as some of you know, I was supposed to like come stay with my mom because my brother was here. I was only supposed to stay for a few days. This turned into way longer of an adventure than I was like prepared for. I did not mentally prepare for this. I didn't prepare for this, dude. I'm like losing my shit. Are you doing prediction video this week, dude? I really want to. I'm probably going to, because it's actually a good card, and I'm excited for a lot of the fights. But have traveled to India. You said something like that. I did travel to India, yeah. Chocolate or lollies? I don't know. I'm really not into sugar. That's why I got these sugar-free ones. Also, I feel like chocolate keeps you up at night, so it's not really, not, not really the jam. But anyways, guys. Oh no, the edibles. No, the edibles were gummies. They just that's. I mean, I haven't been able. Like, I wish I could find. Actually, there are edibles that are made with this like fake sugar. The one, the one that's made from tapioca, whatever it is, that are actually pretty dope. They're called like Edison Jolts. Shout out to Edison Jolts if you guys are in Canada. Like, those are great. I bet that house smells like dill pickles. It actually doesn't. Why would it smell like dill pickles? This house actually has a nice smell, like a very neutral smell. And I'm very sensitive to like the smells of places. I don't like everybody's house smell. Tapioca is good. I don't know if the tapioca is necessarily good for you or bad for you, but I mean, I don't know. Nice to see you. Bye. Um. Anyways, my point to all of this is I'm not prepared for this right now, guys. I came here thinking I was gonna be here for like less than a week. It's been more than a week. It's been more than a week, and I'm like, see, this would be like a helpful time to like ask my mom what to do, or like, you know, like, hey mom, I'm in this situation, I'm stuck, what do I do? There's no one to ask. It's like, fuck, why is this always my life of just like trying to figure shit out on my own always? I didn't visit the Golden Temple. I went to the Kumbh Mela though. Ask us. From the live stream, 5 people didn't believe in God and 3 did. I mean, I guess I can ask you guys. it's just like, I deal with some things really well and with some things really badly. And like being here, especially with like, I was braced for like the first week. And even then I was here for 2 days and I started losing my shit. Literally like losing my mind, but then like trying to feel okay about it. Привет из Узбекистана, привет. Anyways, so I like brought myself back to baseline, and I was doing good, but like shit keeps like happening. Like, the reason why I haven't left yet is because of like something that I'm not gonna get into right now, but like, I am doing well. I'm still doing well. I'm just like, like sometimes it gets overwhelming, you know. Like, I mean, even being here, I don't like if I knew that I wouldn't be able to get back as soon as I was hoping, I would have stayed somewhere else. But now it's like, because the date of me coming back keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed. Please don't smoke. I'm not smoking, bro. I'm eating a fucking sugar-free lollipop. That's where I'm at with my life right now. Anyways. And like, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I think in the ideal situation, I would have like asked someone who has a narcissistic parent and has gotten over it, because all of my friends that have had narcissistic friends, sorry, all of my friends that have had narcissistic parents aren't really like, they haven't gotten over it. They have no advice to give me. So I'm at this place right now where I just feel so lonely in like, in this experience. And then the thing is, I'm not feeling more lonely than usual. It's like, this is just how it always is. I'm just more aware of the loneliness, I guess. And I'm like, oh yeah, I am dealing with all of this alone. And I have been. But I'm so tired of that. Anyways, can you guys relate? Suffering produces endurance, produces character, and character produces hope. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not tripping about it too much, but I'm just like, I don't like, I can accept my emotions. I'm just trying to make sense of them, you know what I mean? That's the thing. You seem cool, thank you. Which animal would you hug that isn't common on farms or as pets? Which animal? Which animal would I hug? An elephant. I think an elephant would be cool. This is not ASMR. What? It can be. It kind of is. No one relates, but we can try to understand. True. No, I really, is it that no one relates? Why do I feel like everyone can relate to each other except for me? Like it feels like I'm not a part of this club, but I want to be. I want to be a part of the human club. You know what I mean? What is this in your hand? Oh, I keep holding it. Well, I'm also trying to hold up the mic so that you guys can hear. Because I feel like if I just put it down, the sound gets muffled, but maybe that's okay. And then I have a sugar-free lollipop. Hey. You look like Fight Fairy. It's my second channel. Mm. Anyways. No, I do want to, because is it, like you guys can, is it true that you guys can relate to each other? Like this has been my experience, is that people can relate to one another. Yes? I mean, I can relate to some people too. I'm just saying, like, I can't relate to most. You know what I mean? Like, I can relate to so few, man. It's like, yeah, it's so frustrating. I literally feel like an alien. You don't relate to most people, no? Okay, cool. I guess, I mean, like how many people, like, how many people like, I don't know, because I have a lot of my friends, well, not a lot of, yeah, I guess most of them, like, I have many friends that can relate to multiple people, and I just don't know how they're doing that. Yes, I can relate to people that have gone through the same situation as me, but never 100%. Hmm. But I feel like I can relate to people that even have gone through like other things. Like I can understand them. The problem is that they can't understand me. Like I can like do the mental roller coaster in my mind of like trying to figure out what happened to them, but for some reason they can't do it to me. So it's like that's where the issue of like the not being able to relate comes in, because then I just again I still feel like the alien. I relate to everyone in a mental gymnastic way, you know, little does that make sense? Relate in terms of what context? Like, just understand people. Like, I feel like I can understand people, but like, the impression I get is that people can't understand me. I don't know. I don't know how. Oop, I don't know how else to explain that. Why you can't relate to others? This is not normal. To what extent do you not relate to others? Are you asking me like a doctor? I think it's because of my life experience. I think my experience of life has been very, very different I'm like, what is considered uh, normal? Maybe you're not open enough for people to really know you. Oh, that, dude, this is a good clue. This is possibly what it is, actually. I like this idea. We should develop this more. I will develop this more. I mean, like, I feel like people can get to know me. It's just that they have to demonstrate that they can understand. I think that's what it is. But they haven't demonstrated that. I mean, some people have. I have experienced this. Some people have. It's not, like some people have shown me that like they have the capacity, they are ability to understand me, and then I can feel more open to like share more in general. I don't know, but I feel like you either get it or you don't. You know, like I've just met some people that like get it, and it doesn't have to be like they get it. They get it because they had a similar experience. No, like they just either get it or they don't. I don't know though. I could be tripping again. I feel like I'm just like I can never tell how like legitimate my perceptions. I mean, I can, but when it comes to my own feelings, I'm always questioning them. Stop asking me how old I am, dude. That's such a weird thing. It's like coming to the market. It feels like you're just. It's like, how old? This one. How old? How many rupee? How many rupee for this one? A genuine human connection is one of the most precious things in life. Maybe that's what it is. You know, guys. Okay, here. Let me explain something. I met somebody when I was like 20, and I had like a really close connection with this person. Like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I'm tripping. Because I'm just like, why have I not found more of these people? Um, you don't have to understand people to be okay with them. True, but yeah, I don't know why I've made that like, well, that's why I'd rather just not. Like, if my friends can't understand me on a level, I'd rather just not interact, you know? Who wins, Imava or Kaio? I think Kaio, to be honest. Last time I saw your live, there were 20 people. You famous now? Dude, I mean, I don't know. For some reason people like the late night. I don't even know why. I mean, I like why there's so many, but I mean, sure. But you don't give people a chance. But if you don't give people a chance, then you might miss out on that connection. I do give people a chance though. But you're right. I probably don't give them enough of a chance. Well, that's the thing. Like I haven't fully come to terms with like my human existence. I've come to terms with like half of it. But I think that's what it is. It would be easier for me to communicate that like that experience of not coming to terms with the other part of my human existence with someone who gets that, or like why this might be a thing in the first place, you know. Well, another thing too is, guys, I was looking, like I found some old photos, like baby photos of me here, and I was just looking at them and I realized like I was like really conscious, like just by looking at my face at like photos of myself when I was 2, like I was clearly I was clearly conscious. Like, you could tell in the face. And I was like, that lines up with like my memories too, because I remember being like way too aware of like my existence at that age, and that kind of interferes with like just letting yourself be, you know. So I don't know what that feels like to just like be. Um, so this probably has a lot to do with it. Like, I don't think I was ever able to give anybody a chance. What if the people you meet feel like you don't understand them? Um, I think they know. I think they can feel that I do to some extent. I think so, but I don't know. I could ask also. Just some Loch Ness monster with internet exit. What? You conscious, you're consciously aware, and others who fall into the bandwagon of the Matrix. What? And okay, I'm not. Why did you pop on my YouTube Shorts out of nowhere? Dude, I have no. I'm not sure exactly how YouTube like feeds this into the algorithm, to be honest. Cause I'm just I'm just having like I'm just having a moment. I don't know. Who do I have for the main event? Kaio. Kohen Some Fairy is a women's combat sambo champion. Nice. Thank you for the education, Umarko. Um, look into the eyes of a chimp. They also look conscious and intelligent. No, you don't get it. You know how people say the eyes are the window to the soul? It's really true. Sometimes, and then sometimes the thing is, it takes some kids a while to. I think it takes a while for your soul to like become conscious in your body. You know, or like not become conscious. I think your soul is always conscious, but it takes a moment for your body to like connect with your soul. For your body to like plug in. You know what I mean? But I think for me, that plugging in moment happened a little too soon, to where I was like, whoa, I'm extremely like. There's a reason you don't remember your childhood, because that shit is traumatic as fuck. Like ages 2, like everything at the age of 2, you're not supposed to remember that, because it's not like some of the memories I have are like not fun. Like that's probably why I was so uncomfortable, because I was like, yo, uh, no. Heard of analytic idealism? Is that basically another word for people who live inside their heads too much? Is that what that is? Yeah, I don't remember shit. This is what I'm saying. Like the memories I have, I like that's probably the biggest reason of why I can't just like let myself. Could you like you're not supposed like to remember yourself that. I don't know how to see this. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't have anyone to relate to, because nobody really, nobody understands. Anyways, it's fine. I feel totally fine about it. It's just like I wish that I could share this with somebody. Anyways, I remember all my childhood moments, good, bad, and ugly. You know, I just thought it was weird. Most people didn't remember that kind of stuff. Dude, I know people that like don't remember anything before 10, and I'm like, how? What is like that is so wild to me. What do you mean you don't remember things before 10 years old? 10? Analytic idealism is that we are the universe experiencing itself. Probably. That makes a lot of sense. That aligns with my beliefs. That we are all part of like the bigger, like we're all part of this. We're just like little chips from the main heart, like from the source. You know what I mean? I remember being 4 and seeing my stepbrother get beaten by his dad. But I feel like like you would remember, like, yeah, 4 is like people are conscious at 4 over. They're usually like they start gaining consciousness around 4 years old, I would say. But I think for me it happened at like 2. And you can tell, like when I look at the photos of myself, I can tell that like that child was conscious. I don't think my parents understood that, but like, yeah. My parents weren't really like paying attention to these things. They were just like, yeah, we're gonna really, yeah, we're just trying to get through this. Both dissociated. Analytic idealism reconciles religion and science. Yeah, that's spirituality basically. Ghost of Yoshimitsu. I think that's what it is. It's that is what spirituality is. What you just described. Anyhow, I think that's what it is. Is like like. Remember I told you guys. I feel like I locked parts of myself away for safekeeping when I was really young because I like didn't have any support to deal with them basically alone. And I put the keys away somewhere, and I'm at the point in my life where I'm trying to find these keys. I don't know where they are because I hid them when I was 2. So it's like trying to go back into that brain, trying to remember what what was the mindset even. It's so fucking hard, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like people who experience their traumas later on in life, it's so much easier to like fix because you already like you remember what happened, I guess, or like you can understand it more. But for me, I'm just like trying to go back into a 2-year-old brain is fucking difficult, man. I've tried acid. What would you say to your past self if you could speak to your younger self? I don't think there's anything I could say except like maybe don't be scared. Because I think the biggest thing is when you're 2, you have all these needs. And maybe I think the situation was that my parents weren't meeting any of them. And so like I became extremely aware of that. Like I think that's what it was. And every child's needs are different, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like so there were like a lot of people in here for a second. I was like I was caught off guard. I think like what do I think the keys would do for me? At least that background. This isn't for that. What? Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I just think a lot of my needs weren't being met, and I had no idea. Like I could not communicate that at the age of 2. you know, because you don't have the skills to you can't speak yet at the age of 2. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Chat. I'm gonna call you like people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does this make sense? Why do you hold? Well, because if I put it down, it's going to get muffled. No. Dang, Fatima's having. I don't know why Fatima's so upset, yo. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Okay. Fatima, really, I'm good. I'm just like sharing my thoughts, really. These aren't things that are, uh, you know, keeping me up at night or anything. Technically they are right now, but like, these are just things that hope to get some like reflective feedback on, you know? Meditation can unblock doors that are meant for you to open. True, I guess. But there's layers to this shit. There's layers. Yeah. The point is, have you tried lucid dreaming? I have, yes. And that was cool too. But, you know, it's not. Then you wake up and you just forget. Or you can't really apply that fully, you know? Anyhow, I have tried mushrooms. Guys, I just think, here's the thing. I don't want to get into details, but everything I just described on top of other things, like, my experience of life has been very interesting and like very different. So this is what I'm saying when I say I can't relate to people. Some people, how can you relate to a memory that only you like? It's just the way that I started off wasn't very like relatable to anybody, you know. I don't know. Do you know Among Us? Yes. By the way, we really need female MMA channel. Please become one. I am a female MMA channel. What are you talking about? Or like, do you want me to do something else? Well, I think we all have experiences like that. No, not really, because the normal experience is that you like have someone raising you. Like you have like responsible adults around you. But when you don't have that, it's really, really weird. Do you know what I mean? Like life is weird because you basically become extremely independent in the wrong kind of ways. Does that make sense? I never saw you in MMA. I have a second channel. It's linked here. You grow up quick. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. In the wrong kind of ways, too. But, yeah. No, it's not that my parents had to work. It's that they weren't there. Like inside their head. Well, not even that. Like, I think it was kind of like mildly okay. It's just like some people just have no like just some people just like are completely out of tune, and like when that person happened, like, I also, guys, I'm not. I've had discussions about this with my brother when I've asked him, like, hey, have you ever met a person like mom anywhere else? Have you ever met a person like that? He said no. Neither have I. I've told you the guys this already. Like, I've traveled to multiple countries. I've met so many people. I have not met a person like my mom. Like, I don't know what is up with this person. Like, this person is like full alien to me. You know what I mean? So my point is, if you're raised by a person like this, who's like not really like, it's not like you're not being raised really, is basically what I'm saying. You can't be raised by a person who takes zero accountability. Do you know what I'm saying? We want to know your mom. Yeah. I don't think there's anything to know. That's the thing. I don't know who I don't even know who she is, really. Like, I don't know who she is. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, God. You can't really become anyone or anything if you don't take accountability for anything. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, taking accountability for nothing. She's hyper outgoing, like Charlotte. I don't know how old you are, but I always thought it was because my parents had had it harder than I did, so they only focused on things that mattered at the time. But I don't think like I don't think my mom focused on anything except for herself and her own like you said, like, when you don't take accountability for anything, you basically use everybody else's brain around you. Imagine this, like a person that doesn't want to take control of their lives, or they end up kind of backpacking onto you. So like you end up not getting raised, and on top of that having to raise them. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So like you can raise her by a counterexample that sounds hard. Dude, you cannot raise a parent at the age of 7. Or how old was I? I was like 8 years old. You can't do that. You know what I mean? I mean, you can try, or you will end up, you know. Does your mom have insurance? What? Over time, by countering that, by slowly hearing what's wrong, I guess. It's just that, no, like, yeah. What's your opinion on James Charles? Is that the fucking gay makeup guru? Or beauty guru, whatever they're called? Yeah, I think he's a whiny child. That's my opinion. The beauty guru? Do you guys know the beauty gurus? Not MMA guru, beauty gurus. I feel like every time I hear the word guru now, it's always associated with the MMA guru, but no, like beauty gurus, just beauty gurus. They were like popping off on the internet in like 2015. I think the healthiest thing to do is to help people regain accountability in their life. Oh, sorry. I think the healthiest thing to do to help people regain accountability in their life is to make difficult tasks for them, give them a challenge. Yeah, but like, my mom can't do that. Like, she really, 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 it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. Like, she's already not been taking accountability like her whole life. And then since I've been here, that's another thing. Since I've been here, she's been taking less and less accountability. I didn't think that would happen. I thought that like when my younger brother and I, when we moved out, I thought she would be taking more, but she's not. She's taking less. Oh man. And it's not having like a good effect on me, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of Jeets here, unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that don't know how to act on the internet. Some people who never got parented apparently. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Fatherless people in the chat. The ones that are getting blocked, of course, are timed out. Do you like MMA? Yes, I have a second channel dedicated to MMA. Second channel name is called Fight Fairy. But yeah, it should be linked either in the description of this video or in my in my profile on this channel. My racism powers are legendary. Tom Cooks, you should meet my younger brother. Anyways, my point is, I'm just trying to figure it out in a way that enhances my life. You know? When you say doesn't take accountability, do you mean just deflection of everything or just doesn't take care of anything? Both. Both, Jurgen. She doesn't, she deflects everything and also doesn't take care of anything. It's really bad. She got double trouble. That's 2 strikes, man. And there's more. It's like really not good. You know what I mean? This is all I'm saying. I see, Then just spoil your family if you feel like it, or I don't know. What? No, I don't think you understand. You don't understand. It's okay. It's okay. Just imagine, because you guys don't like, I think usually the case, I mean, this is how I remember everything, like how people were when growing up. So I'm trying to decode this because it's absolutely vital for me to do so, to have a life, I think, that I can feel alive in. Is she like obsessed with something or herself? I think I know an uncle that is somewhat similar. Yes. I don't know what she's obsessed with though. She's obsessed with herself and something else. I don't know what it is though. Like very much doesn't really like notice other people at all. Read the book. A child called it. Sounds like your life. Okay, hold on, let me screenshot that real quick. I wanna like, I know there's other people that like had this experience, but I haven't met a single one. And I've been on forums and people don't talk about it and I'm like, some people do, but it's like not, it's also not exactly my situation. And it's not that I'm trying to find my exact situation, but I'm trying to find people that aren't like just like doomsday talking about it. Like I want answers. Like I want to get over this, not like revel in the fucking misery, you know. So confused. It's fine. It's not for you to understand. It's not that dark. I have a light here, but it's just not. I mean, I prefer, like, I'm not sitting in the dark. It's just I prefer, it's nighttime. I prefer it when it's less chill. I had 20K posts on Black Pill Incel looks maxing forums. Damn, of course you did, Tom Cook. Probably not exactly the same, but there's no exact. I'm not looking for the exact same situation. Um, and I'm just, yeah, and that's the problem. Like on these forums, I'm not finding the people that like are getting it. I'm like the people that are describing their situations, like they're still. I'm over it. Like I just wanna figure out like where to move, where to go from here. Like I don't have any toxic behaviors. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I don't have any personality. Like maybe I do, but I'm not like doing anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like my mental health is like stable. um, but like, anyways, looks are deceiving. Mm. Dun, dun, dun. What situation? Knocked loose. I haven't heard someone talk about knocked loose in a long time. Just leave and help her if she ever needs, but keep distance. I do actually, but like I'm just saying, I've had to deal with more of her than I expected to because I didn't plan properly, and just some things happened, and so I had to overstay. Hence the title of this video. I overstayed my welcome here. I've been here for too fucking long. People function better when they help each other out. I don't think I can help this person. I've been trying, dude. I've been trying. It's it's just that like a person that doesn't take accountability for anything, you can't like. You have to understand. I'm literally, like literally telling you this person cannot take accountability for anything. Like, she will, like say I'll give you an example. Like, she won't turn off the water in the sink, and I'll be like, hey, you didn't turn off the water in the sink. Just probably try to turn it off next time. She'll be like, I didn't do that. And I'm like, you're the only other person here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hello, just like, just say that say that you didn't turn, just, just admit it was you, man. Like, No one's like, my God, brother. My God, brother. This is what happens when you don't take accountability. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. This is what I'm talking about. I wish she did, but it's like, so the best thing I can do is just like separate myself from this, because like, bruh. Also, thank you to Marco and Coin for doing the hard work of the mod managing. My God, guys, not everyone wants to be sitting in bright light. I have enough light. Look, this is a whole lamp. Like, I don't need light. I'm not trying to fucking see everything right now. What am I, like, doing surgery? She got that granny set up. It's my mom's favorite. Just going to be lingering feelings about it on the side. Not sure if it makes sense for you to expect a way to fully get over it, but more of a battle scar to carry with you. No, I get that, but this is what I'm saying. Like, now I'm at the point now where I'm trying to figure out how to like move on with life with this, you know? Like, I understand like I understand what happened, and I'm totally fine, and I forgive her, whatever, but like I still need to like get the things that I didn't get, you know? Somehow. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, if you missed out on something, you still need it as like a part of your development. You still need to like do that. You need to like, but it's just that you don't have you have to do it alone now. I mean, which is why I'm going to India. But basically, yeah, it makes the situation a little more complicated. Mm. What would you want to do if you don't worry about squashing the beef? What? What do I want to do? Yeah, I think you need to get it from building your own life, I guess. Can't reclaim the past. That's kind of what I meant. You're an adult now, can't change that as far as I'm aware. No, I know that 100%. I'm just saying, like, I just wish I like had someone to relate to with this. I mean, I guess I have my brother, but he just left. Like, he just left the house last year, so he's starting to understand what's going on, because you only really start processing what happened after you leave, and I've been gone for like 5 years. I moved out of my house when I was 18, so every time, like, you know what I mean? Didn't know you had a second channel. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. um Don't look back, you're blessed. More than you know, you have the capacity to learn and move forward. Of course, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, like, hey, I want to overcome this because I want to, like, I mean, first of all, it would be great to, like, help to be able to, like, turn this into something helpful for people in the future. But yeah, I'm not trying to frame you, I think there will just, I think there will be that sense of loss there, whether you are fine and on your feet psychologically. I already, like, suffered the loss though. Like, I understand what's happening. I really do. And I've understood for a long time. That's why I'm starting to, like, actually really fix these things that I hadn't that hadn't been fixed, before. It's just really difficult, especially when you don't even have anyone you can ask. Like, you guys take for granted that you ask your parents for everything, for advice, you know what I mean? You can just go and ask your uncle or your cousin or your mom, like, if you're stuck on something, and they'll talk to you. You don't understand how much of a luxury that is. You see what I'm saying? What's this channel about? Probably, like, healing. I'm gonna do ASMR and, like, some yoga and vlogging stuff on here though. Guys saying just let the past be the past, like, it's so easy. First of all, did you ever hear anything about a vent? People need. Well, I'm not even venting, and here's the thing. I've fully accepted that. First of all, you can't just deny the past. The past is a part of you. So, like, all of these things are a part of me now, and that's okay. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I've made peace with that. It's just that, like, I'm just trying to figure out how to live with all of this, because it's not really, like, all of the skills that I learned for, like, survival are completely useless in the real world, because while other people's, like, while other people were raised in an environment where their parents were kind of raising them, no one was raising me, and I was raising my mom. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, I missed out on, like, a lot of things. Anyways, I'm not even trying to add this. It wasn't meant to be a trauma dump. I'm just saying, because I'm, like, I'm not. I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Um, have you noticed that certain races never reflect on themselves like this ever? You know who I'm talking about? Tom Cooks. Uh, I see that I don't even know you. I just know that something's missing, like that leaves that don't, like, something missing, like that leaves a dent, so to speak. Oh yeah, and fixing the missing stuff and getting rid of that feeling of loss are kind of different. Yeah, like, I've accepted the loss. I haven't, like, you know what I mean? I've accepted that a while ago. Yeah, I'm very much at peace. Like, I'm at peace with the situation. Like, really, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad or like I guess I could be still mildly upset about it, but even then it's like I don't like you know what I mean? Like I get it. I get it. I get it. And I don't even have like hard feelings. Like I get it. It's just I don't know what to do from here. Stolen childhood is a hard thing to find in terms, but yeah, it is. It really is. Because in your childhood, that's where you learn a lot about about how you work, how life work. Like I missed on like very crucial parts of human development. I feel like, like because I had to take care of somebody who wasn't taking care of me. Um, do, 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 do. Um, People trying to, dude, don't give me advice. I don't need any advice. Do you see? It's not an issue. It's not a problem. The only thing I want to hear is like what you think it sounds like, or like what you think it looks like. Like so like some people have been doing that, which is actually helpful. But I don't want any advice because like I'm not trying to change anything or I mean I am, but like I'm not trying to change the past, and I'm totally fine. Like I've accepted everything, so you don't need advice when you've accepted the situation. I don't know. Oh, it's just weird to be human. Feel like doing A should fix B, and it's fine, and it's fine after fixing, but turns out B is just there, and that's weird. It's kind of like that for all issues, I think. No, because I think what you're talking about is like finding a solution. And I'm not trying to find a solution. I'm trying to find a way forward. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I've accepted it. You keep thinking that, which makes sense to me. I understand why you're saying that, but I'm not trying to find a solution. I'm not trying to fix anything. I'm trying to find something. Mm-hmm. People get consumed by their problems and don't pay attention to how it affects. Exactly. Like look at Dana White, guys. By the way, you guys know Dana. This motherfucker has a bunch of problems. You can tell he wears them on his face. He hasn't worked through a single one of them. And people don't do this. I'm doing it because I can't live like that. Like personally, I'm not okay with that. Some people are. I can't do it. I'm not looking for a diagnosis. You guys don't. I'm sure some of you understand, but not the ones that are commenting these things, obviously. Mm. Are you open to collaborations for business? Maybe. Depends on who with. Find a dad. Yeah. Well. You're still looking for something? I'm looking. I mean, the answers are within me. I'm just trying to figure out how to access them, I'm just trying to find access. But I know that I'm fully capable. So we are not mind readers, no, but I explained the things to you guys. I'm not expecting you to read my mind, but it's okay. I get it. Not everyone. This is what I'm talking about. Like when when I find that people can't relate to me, because I'll say something, and then I realize like they'll respond with something, and I will realize that like oh, whatever I obviously did either I didn't do a good job of explaining, but I think I did because I know that people can get it. It's just that I think that you don't get me, which is fine. Dad's still trying to be a damn kid in the house for me to take care of him, and I'm just trying to move from the damn dead end. So totally get how it can feel in this point of life. Yeah, yeah, it's really frustrating. So I think that God oh, is C. I think that God is C and we are raindrops. Okay, God apart. Okay, and Jesus. Okay. No, I yeah. Okay, okay, true. To be honest, would be very strange if we all. It will be strange. It would be very strange if we all got you from watching a few lives. True, true. But I feel like I can. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I can get people from watching a few lives. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I can do it, but it's okay. Like, I get that most people can't. So that's where my frustration comes in. How long since he passed? For like 4 years ago, probably. At this point. Being alive is a miracle and fluke of nature is what I believe. True, I guess. I mean, I don't know about fluke, but it is a miracle, yeah. Have you heard of Sikhism, though? Yes. Yeah, but that's, no. I have watched for, I don't know, 5 minutes. I think I get some of it. No, you get it more than others, Jurgen. You do. I can sense that. Of course, you're not going to totally understand who I am. Like, it's not about understanding who I am, but the way that a person carries themselves gives away a lot about who they are. And I just feel like I can pick up on that on everybody. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I make all the it's not that I see someone for 5 minutes and make all these conclusions. No, I like look at someone, I observe how they are, like everything, and then I hold that in the back of my mind as like, oh, okay, these are like my ideas about this person. They're not facts, and until they're like, and like there's different folders. There's like before I meet a person, like I just maybe like just when I meet them, my first observations, my like initial observations, my initial perceptions, and then like after I know some things, and then like there's different files, and then I just move this information through the files until I have an idea of who this person is. If I'm like engaging, if I'm like spending time getting to know them or anything like this. Does that make sense? You're talking about preconceptions and then evaluations. Yes, well, because I mean, there's different stages of like observation, and of course, the first is like more assumptions, but then like you have to actually keep your mind open still so that you can get to know a person more. Because I think most people get stuck in the like assumption stage. They make too many assumptions about a person without being able to really observe what's going on. They're making assumptions based on their own projections. The smart people tend to be slower listening and realizing other people's faces in a commun. Reading faces is a communicative skill people usually lack. I don't think that makes me. I don't know if that makes me smart, but um, I'm yeah. Low-key no troll shit. You have a talent of keeping a conversation going out of nothing. Okay, I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah, perceptive. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. I'm very perceptive. Um, but yeah, I just need to put like I'm actually extremely perceptive. What would be great if I could put this is like my best skill in that I've developed in life. So it'd be really great if I could like put it to use. Um, you sure can. I worked 4 years as a profiler. Interesting. And what did you observe? But I guess you can see it then if you're a profiler. You can see it in other people, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's like if you know, you know. But not everybody's a part of that club. Anyways, to be honest, no one can know someone else for 100%. We can just connect to their mind, right? Just should check our projections on how close or far they are from facts. Uh, they are from facts from reality. No, true. I always double check too. This is what I'm saying. I have like different folders until I can confirm my ideas fully. I don't stamp that as proof or as like a fact when I meet somebody. Okay, I'm gonna dip. Good luck. Good luck. Profiles learn how to be wrong typically. Profilers learn how to be wrong. Oh, too tired for this? Is in chat. Where? I don't see him. Oh, here. Profile like racially. Well, uh, yeah. Please confirm. Profilers learn instead of intuit. Oh, true. Yeah, like my intuition is on fire, guys. It's like really, it's like really, really just works excellently. A little too well. Just like I don't know. Have you heard of predictive processing? No, please explain. What is it? Everyone has their own anchors. Uh, but again, I'm not looking for like help or advice. Just looking for like everything I already explained. Intuition is a survival skill after all. I think that's why I have it. is because I was in fucking full blown survival mode, bro. Anyways, dang Sebastian, why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter? You don't understand. It's okay. I get it. It's fine if you don't understand, but like, God, do you have to be bitter about it? There's some successful YouTubers doing that do video essays. If media communication is an interesting hobby for you, I think you could get a good following. I could do that. I could talk about this shit all day. So that's why you guys say I can have like keep a conversation going out of nothing is because I have so many thoughts on this and I think it's interesting. And you need flow or motion and money is motion. Okay? Da, 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 da. My aunt, who was a paid astrologer, would love that. She tried to teach me about it, and I was a bit too robotic at the time, I think. About intuition? Yeah. No, I have you, dude, guys, I have light right here. I'm not trying to have the whole place lit up. It's not a fucking hospital. Do you have a drawing channel? I mean, I will probably do drawings on here at some point, but I did do drawings on my Fight Fairy channel. I had a live recently where I was drawing, but it wasn't like. I guess next time I do the live, I can show you guys the process. So. I think it would be fun to study psychology and to work with people. Maybe that's an idea. Not sure what you want to do, though, of course. Yeah, I think psychology is a bit of a scam. Like, from what I've heard, because you go study and they teach you the DSM-5, which is just a bunch of diagnoses. And I try to put people into these categories. And I really disagree with that. I had a psychological evaluation when I was 18 and they fucking labeled me with a bunch of bullshit. Which, by the way, I don't think I qualify for a lot of those diagnoses anymore. Because I've, like, evolved. But, yeah. I think the DSM-5 is complete bullshit. Also, there's a book that talks about that. The Body Keeps a Score. If anyone read it, like, the whole point of that book is to basically say that, yeah, you're gonna, like, the things. There's natural human responses to things that happen to you, and you can't label them as anything really. Put someone in a box because of that. Yeah, I agree. By the way, I think a lot of fields of study have a lot of category errors in it, but the subject itself is interesting. If you see what I'm saying, true. I guess I could, but I'm going in a different path, because although it would be cool to learn about it, and I have learned a lot about psychological patterns in general. I mean, like, and like behavioral development. I've like read books on this, but I think there's better solutions that usually have something to do with taking action, you know. So being a psychologist therapist is a bit of keeping with is a bit of keeping with savior complex anyway, not necessarily healthy. No, and then you're taking on people's problems. If everyone thinks that there's a bunch of bullshit, avoid it. Nothing ever changes. If you want something else, by all means, wasn't advice. Well, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. How many dishes have you broke from dropping them? I would say like 40%. Never liked therapy, but I guess that means I'm a bad person. I don't know. Therapy can feel ineffective. Sometimes, depending. Um, Canada will be ours one day. We're counting. We're coming for it. Probably not gonna happen though, but yeah. It's not just gonna happen like that did. Um, the thing is, what I mean is pretty simple. Subjects change because of challenges, not conformity. If you are not interested, then your prerogative. That's your prerogative, obviously. I mean, I'm always interested in people's opinions, but I noticed a lot of people don't communicate that way. Like you will share an opinion, and instead of sharing an opinion back, they will share a solution. But I'm not looking for solutions. Does that make sense? Or am I not getting you? Am I not getting something? I could be not getting something. Like I could be at the point I don't know. I see, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Because that's what I want to hear. I like when I share my thoughts, like I'm like hoping that people will also give me their thoughts, and I think that's great. Don't you like? Wouldn't it be better for? Wouldn't that be better for you? Like, or more interesting than trying to like find a solution for me? You could be like, oh yeah, like I could. It'd be much more fun to share my thought. People will share an opinion, and someone will tell them everything wrong, or have that opinion immediately instead of sharing their own opinions. Will Yeah, exactly. Which I don't, which is like you're reacting too quickly to what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying? The point is, I don't know what the point is. But too tired for this. You get it. You get it. You get it. For me, therapy works, but I just see people around who. who are trying to be the therapist instead of dealing with their own heads and problems, and they don't seem to be exactly happy, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen those people too. Um, but these are the people that are trying to deny reality, people that are running away from it and deflecting. These are usually the people that don't want to take accountability. By the way, your take on opinions is honestly great. Yes. I don't know why people don't interact more like this by just sharing their opinions. Like, you can have an opinion also. Like, I have my opinion, you have your opinion. I share mine, you share yours, and then we go, ah, okay, interesting, you know? And we move forward. Mhm. I think this is interesting. I think about quality of therapy or teaching or a number of things, a number of other social skill dependent subjects is left up to therapist's ability to get into the patient. Yeah, and I think all therapists today suck because again they're trying to solve a problem that was never meant theirs to solve. Yeah, it happens to me, and I catch myself doing it too sometimes. It's common online, and especially seems common from dudes to ladies. Yes, very common from dudes to ladies. I don't know, like in general with dudes, they just try to give you advice, and you're like, I don't want any advice, bro. Because I'm not trying to solve a problem. There's no problem to be solved. Um, but I like that you guys, I think I explained it well. It seems you guys got it. And what works or not isn't really that well understood. A lot of people are good at it, and that masks a bunch of holes in the subject or creates new ones that doesn't exactly have that doesn't really have much to do. Yeah, but that's the thing is like all the like therapy as a field shouldn't even exist. I like in the way that it exists now because I feel like its current existence is like not that effective. I mean, it is in some ways, but it's like God. Like I don't know. I don't know. I think there's a much more effective possibility. I do, and I'm just trying to figure out what that is. So then, once I figure it out, I could share it with the people. You see what I'm saying? Respectively sharing opinions is kind of giving little gifts to each other. 100%. Or respectively. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I was considering therapy until I realized the guy was yawning at the first meeting, basically telling me to get in with it and asking me for the answers. I don't know if that's how it works. No, it doesn't. And the thing is, I think there's like a universal thing we can all apply without needing to go to therapy. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I think it's like an energetic issue. Well, yeah, but what if your opening is different than mine? That's the problem, according to many little. Yeah, very true. For sure, I see what you mean. It's hard to nail down exactly what you mean, I guess. Um, yes, but this is what I'm saying is I've started to heal a lot of my problems, and I've been. Bye, Coin. Are you leaving? All right. It was nice to have you while you were here. I'll see you later. Uh, what was I saying? Fuck, I forgot. My therapist answered to my first issue. I started with my story. Oh, the first issue I shared with. Some of them really suck. I know. Nothing for an hour. So yeah. Some snowflakes have swastikas in what in their pattern under a microscope. Dang. Under their pattern? Like they're what? There's some general rules for making yourself more happy that most therapists won't tell you. Like go to the big let go let go of the big picture stuff if you're a dreamer. Like I was. Focus on yourself and your loved ones. Yeah. This is what I mean. This is what I mean, too tired for this. Like there's universal things, like this is a universal thing, right? That you can just tell anybody without needing to fucking hear their story or anything. This is why I think therapy is a fucking scam too, because it relies on like you telling someone what's wrong when you don't need to do that. I don't think you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just, if you can understand what's going on with a person without them like, the person also needs to be able to, I guess, communicate what's going on with them. I don't know. But if you have a person like that who is communicating, then there should be universal things that can be said. What's your thought on idols and worshiping them? I feel idols are ones who achieve, okay, achieve that level. But Shiva was the first to do it. I mean, idols should be respected but not worshipped. I think respected and not worshipped is accurate. I don't think you should be worshipping anything. You know? So. Boredom is cool though, just means you aren't going through any bullshit issues on the day. I think boredom is a good thing too, because it makes you creative. Especially boredom that you aren't trying to, like, if you just sit with the boredom. I think that's the thing with it. Like the solution for anything anything in life actually is to sit through it. All of the uncomfortable things, because once you sit through it for long enough, you learn how to deal with it really well. Honestly, happy to have one of these rare therapists who doesn't suck. Like her reaction to my life story was genuine tears and something like, it all sounds like a start of a true crime story. Yeah, true. I get that. But if you do have that, your stress is through the roof because you have to manage your lifestyle or whatever you want to make in life. I mean, my stress has been through the roof for decades. Just, you know, boredom makes the mind move if you let it. Just don't just chase it away with a screen all the time. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Too tired for this. You got the insights today, man. 100%. A registration that took place. Okay. I am not a therapist. So, like, when you meditate, what do you think of what's going on in your head? They say you just gotta see your thoughts, but I want to know what you do. And so, just one great book that changed life. I mean, meditation for everyone is different. For me, it's not healthy to do sitting meditation because I can't sit with myself in total calmness without it just doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, I have to be doing something actively. So that's why I do like yoga, alignment based yoga. Yeah, my baseline existence is stress. It has been forever. Yeah, I'm trying to move away from that stress. But I think the solution to that really is just to relax. Like with everything that you do, just do it relax. But it's kind of hard to do that sometimes. I overthink way too much. My brother had the same problem. They thought he had ADHD. They put him on Adderall back in the day, and it was used to make it. Whoa, that's terrible. Possession, someone else influencing you. Okay. Sitting meditation, Lisa. Sitting meditation, Lisa. Why was it? I don't know. I prefer you don't have to be sitting down to meditate. I don't think so. Meditation is just listening to yourself without any judgment. Is yoga hard to do? I mean, it's a practice, so you just get better at it. So you're basically saying about life anxiety, that's kind of stuff I'm listening. What? I don't know. You're basically saying about life anxiety, that's kind of stuffs I'm okay. I see you made some UFC videos. What did you think of Hamzat versus DDP? I actually have a second channel, dude, where I talk about this. I thought it was a fine fight. I did a recap on that. Go to my second channel if you want to see that. It's called Fight Fairy. What about trying to sit down and just get stressed out? What about trying to sit down and just getting stressed out? Sounds ridiculous, but I think it would just turn funny eventually, silly. I don't know. It's not that. It's just that people are not aware. Most people can't sit down with awareness. It's really hard to find. It's like, trust me, people spend years and decades trying to sometimes get to that point. But I think you can accomplish it with yoga. For me personally, I don't know. Meditation is not listening to your thoughts. It's feeling. It's like it's observing. It's observing everything, not just your thoughts. It's observing you. You as a unit. It really sucks when you can't fully truly relax, but can't do anything important because of stress and anxiety with it. So yeah, going to at least something. Going to at least something is really helpful. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I haven't been able to relax. I can't remember when the last time I was fully relaxed. Like, I'm usually stressed out all the time. It's just sometimes it's manageable and sometimes it's not. So, like, I've just trying to navigate and try. I've been trying to navigate life in this kind of way. No, I have tried often. Trust me. It's less about it goes deeper than that. I see. If I'm stressed about something, I usually try and sit with it actively and and it becomes ridiculous. Oh, and the stress goes away physiologically when I invite it in instead of trying to run. That's actually I like your thought. Thank you for sharing an opinion. See, this is dope. See, this is how we make progress. Wow, you learned excellent. We've done something here. Um, See, this is an interesting thought. This is an interesting thought. I can see that. And I think this is, you know how I was saying earlier, that the thing with anything, like to get over anything, you have to just let it be, like observe it. And I think that goes with the whole thing of life is like life is like a wave and you can either ride it or you can fight it. And by fighting it, which is like trying to control it, right? Or whatever, instead of just letting it kind of happen to you, you're just making it so difficult for yourself. If you grew up on a Mars colony, how racist would you be to Earthlings from 1 to 10? Probably 10, but not in a bad way. Just like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. That's hard to say. Either like a 5 or a 10. Nothing in between. The idea of avoidance becomes silly. Personal, I guess. True. I like that thought of it, like sitting with it for long enough until it becomes silly. That's interesting. Because I feel like I've been able to master this with like conversation, but not with all aspects, not with like all other aspects of my life. I actually try to not pursue high dopamine inducing activities because I don't want my brain to start demanding me to do stuff. So I can feed it dopamine. Chill stuff works wonders for a long, easy life. True. True. That's why it's like, dude, everyone is so like overstimulated these days. Like it's fucking nuts. This is why living in the city is not good. I was telling you guys about this earlier. Why like living in the city is really like toxic. I think in multiple ways. I hope your stress levels reduce, man. I know it's hard, but also that stress comes from hyper awareness that probably keeps you alive, lol. Exactly, and that's the thing. I'm actually too tired for this. Is like I no longer need that hyper awareness. So I mean, like I haven't learned to like let that go, like let that like guard go, uh, because I mean, obviously, sometimes it was useful for many years, many years. I learned like a set of skills that is no longer useful to me. Yes, I try to use my dopamine activities as a reward for doing something productive or that I don't like doing as much. That's a good idea too, yeah. I think this is why like being in India will be good for me because I can totally just like focus and be around people like that won't distract me, and I'll finally be able to like solve these things. Not solve, but like I'll be able to get a grip on them basically. I feel like I feel life is a journey teaching our soul about different things, like everything to me, like like everything is me, but I'm nothing. You know what I mean. Do you should, I mean, yes, of course, but yeah, yeah, it feels a lot better at least whether it's some bill or anxiety about some person in my life. It's just not a pancakes. Oh, sorry. It's so hard for me to read this right now. I feel dyslexic. It's not a panacea, of course. Nothing is, but it makes it easier to just go sort out the root once the feeling has passed. Hmm. Of course. But I feel like that is kind of where I am right now. Like, with a lot of things, though. Just not with all of my other anxieties. I haven't figured those out yet. I haven't I haven't learned those tools. But sometimes I do sit with the stress for a long time, hoping that like I'll get there. Fuck yeah, absurd maxing. Embrace the silly. True. Maybe I should try that. Just like fully, just stop being so serious. I feel like that's actually something a lot of Russians struggle with. To being too fucking serious. I feel the most relaxed people are the ones who don't care about the problem that may go on around them. Cliche, I know, but really. Mm. Hmm. We let our internal processes beat us to dust. It makes every natural process that we have seem impossible. True, but this is what I mean. Like, the problems we acquire are so self-inflicted at this point. Like, like my problem is like I never learned to just be. It's like imagine if a cow grew up on a farm and just never behaved like a cow, like rejected its cow instincts and just didn't, or, like the if the cow started thinking about the fact it was a cow and realized that was weird instead of just letting life happen. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what would that cow be like as a grown cow? anxieties be creeping up on you. They went 50-0 against me for a long time, but I'm starting to fight back. True. Sometimes it gets easier to fight back later. I'm starting to fight back too now, honestly, which has been really nice because I know that I know that I can do this. It's just that I haven't learned all the tools yet. But that's another part that's specific to my upbringing, is that when you like, I learned no tool, like when you like, you need your parents to show you tools. That's what they're for. And if you didn't, that like, that's what parenting is. Parenting is basically these adults giving you like tools to navigate the life. And when you don't get the tools, you're trying to navigate life with like a fucking toothpick. It's really difficult then, and that's why you get anxiety. If this is your position. Um, uh, cow instinct is part. uh, cow metaphor is something new but surprisingly fitting. Yes, I like these little analogies. I think they're great for like understanding a concept or a feeling. What songs do y'all blast in your? I don't really blast anything. If I blast something, it'll probably be like some like rock playlists I was listening to as a teen, just for nostalgic purposes. To suppress your natural instincts to just live and passively enjoy life. That's one thing I used to be really good at it. Oh, that's one thing I used to be really good at. Yeah, I mean, I've been like suppressing my like I know that I've been doing that, but I don't like I've suppressed them for so long. This is what I'm saying is like I forgot. I never like had the experience of them from like an early age. Like I've been like I used to, I thought this shit was weird for like a long time. You know what I mean? Like realizing you're a human as a 2-year-old is a weird experience. I don't know how that affected me exactly. My parents were supposed to give you the tools. I mean, the thing is, too, this wouldn't have affected me if my parents saw that, if they were present with me, but they weren't. So I just had to, like, fucking realize that I was a human and figure it out on my own. If a parent's supposed to give you tools, mine stole all my tools from my van to pay for their drugs, lol. Oh my god, too tired for this. I'm not, like, I'm laughing with you because, like, same. But instead, well, like my mom, like instead of stealing my tools to pay for her drugs, well, I guess you could say drugs too, but like, she stole my tools to pay for her boat. Like, she stole my tools to pay for her fucking house. It's fucked. Like, it's fucked. It's like, yeah, not only were there no tools, but also like the tools that could have been there were like robbed. They were taken from me. Um, there are some people who don't have infant amnesia, so they were conscious and actively engaging with life since the moment they were born. Weird, but exists. Really, because I feel like if that happens to a person, they just become mute. If it happens too early, the person becomes mute. You can't, like, there's situations with infants that experience trauma way too early, like before the age of 2. if it was really fucked up, you know, especially. And they'll become mute. Like, they'll literally just get fucked up. It does something to your brain that's, like, not supposed to be happening, you know? Really messes with the development. I remember being 2, but I was taking in so much around me, I never really stopped and asked myself why until later in life, and it was kind of messed up at first. I mean, of course, you're not gonna... everything is so new, you're just trying to figure out how, like, what the fuck this is. Like, this earth, like, whoa, what the fuck is this? I'm in a fucking meat sack trying to navigate it. And you can only hope that, like, these parents you have are, like, sufficient, you know? I think that's, like, one of my earliest realizations was like, oh, fuck. These motherfuckers are, like, inadequate. uh, Getting sold from my parents sucks. I got my birthday money snatched for gas. We didn't see a gas station for a few weeks after that. Yeah, now imagine instead of money, it's your, like, it's like there's physical things that can be taken away from you, and then there's, like, internal things that can be taken away from you. So imagine it's like internal rubbish. How you got all these viewers? I have no idea. There were more. There were 400 in here at some point, like 450. So we've chilled down now, actually, because I think we blocked a lot of them too. A lot of them were creeps. It's okay if you don't laugh at the trauma. It'll kill you. Hi. Yeah, my first memory is hiding under stairs as my parents fist fight. It's not a good start. No. No, that's fucked up. It's fucked up to share for this. Yeah, I think some of my first memories weren't conflicts with my parents, but, like, the lack of parenting, like real, like, being, like, trying to communicate also that I needed something, and just, like, not, or just, like, not even trying to, I didn't know how to communicate anything. I remember this feeling. I remember this feeling of, like, realizing I want to communicate, but, like, don't know how. And that my mom is also, like, completely missing the mark. Like, completely not doing her job. You know? Childhood baggage, no tools, and a huge parasite of a man on my back. Yeah, so totally. So totally wish for everyone to have it. But, I mean, of course, yeah. Many of the Sims have been killed by the valiant Marco. Yes. Marco and Coin have thankfully shut it down really effectively. Yo, guys, if Marco, if you're still here, thank you for that. Really appreciate that. You gotta find love in this world. Yeah, I think, guys, actually, I will probably go. I usually I do these streams for like an hour and a half, and I think we've crossed that. They come in waves. Yeah, they do, for some reason. Yeah, the neglect leaves you feeling unwanted and unworthy, so I gotta say, if anyone felt that way, you are fucking worth it. True. Yes, that's the thing is, like, yeah, you realize that's the base. Like, the base, like, you're not, like everyone has a worth, at base worth. and everyone's worth that base. So people start making up these ideas. Why? No, I like no. You have that base, bro. Don't worry about it. Like it's fine. So, anyways, guys, cool chatting with you. I think we've accomplished some things. We understand each other better now, and yeah, we'll see you here sometime soon. And subscribe. I'll be posting content. I'll probably post something ASMR related soon, within a few days, hopefully. And yeah, I'll be doing these lives whenever I have a thought that comes up. And cool. Anyhow, guys, see you next time. And yes, you got a wrench too tight for this. I think you deserve it. Anyways, guys, I don't know how to use. You'll figure it out. You are fully capable. Anyways, see if I stay sane, fighting nerds. Marco, we'll see you soon. All of you guys, see you soon. Until next time. And yeah, peace. Good night. And sleep tight.